Hey guys, Coach NJV here, and for the next few videos, I'm going to get into the agent classes of Valorant. As I said previously, agents are what separates Valorant from your typical FPS shooter game. There are four main agent classes of Valorant: Duelist, Controller, Sentinel, and Initiator. Today we'll be going over the Duelist agent class in Valorant. Firstly, I want to go over what Duelists do. Valorant gives a great definition of what Duelists in their description. Duelists are self-sufficient fraggers who their team expects through abilities and skills to get high frags and seek out engagements first. Duelists have abilities that mainly help them be able to enter the bomb site first and create keyword space for their teammates, and to attempt an entry frag, create an advantage for their team. And I want to say again, their abilities assist them into creating these opportunities to increase their chances of an entry frag. Now I want to get into my personal best general definition of what a duelist does. And I really want to emphasize a part of this definition, so listen closely. Enter the bomb site first and create space for their teammates. As a duelist, creating space is extremely important, and there's a very common misconception in Valorant where duelists, their main job is just go kill. But I will say that this misconception is fed by the fact that duelist abilities revolve a lot around getting kills. Some duelist abilities only recharge depending if you get kills or not. But the main point of Duelist is actually to create space, so your teammates are able to support you, enter the bomb site, help fight, plant, etc. Now I will say, space creation is resulted from getting kills, so I can see why that misconception there. Now here comes a question on what do duelists exactly do on defense. We know that on attack, they're supposed to entry, go into the bomb site, create space. Duelists takes fights on defense assisted with utility for picks. And picks is a terminology the Valorant community uses. That means getting a kill in the rounds, give your team a player advantage. I will say that duelists are much more impactful on the attack side versus the defense side. Now, as duelists, you want to make sure you pace yourself and find the right opportunities to make plays. The worst thing you can do is entry into a site and your teammates not being able to capitalize on it. Now, I want to get into some things you should look out for when playing duelist and entering into a bomb site. 1. Make sure your teammates' spacing is good. I would like to get deeper into what spacing is in the near future, but the brief definition is space between you and your teammates. You do not want to entry while your teammates are far behind. You want to be able to let your teammates capitalize off your entry. 2. Make sure the site you're entering is not impossible to take completely. An example of this is if you run to a site that is stacked with 4 to 5 people with full utility, ready to prevent you from taking the bomb site. Example of utilities like smokes, molotovs, darts, flashes. That is impossible to take. It does not matter. You want to be able to enter into a site that is doable, at least takeable. 3. How can you use your utility combined with your teammate's utility to create the highest percentage of a successful entry? Duelist utility is the most important part of entering into the site, and having teammates utility is a core part of being able to capitalize off your entry. When you enter, you want smokes to cut off angles. You want a Sova dart to clear certain angles so you don't have to. You want grenades clear certain angles so you don't have to either. And that is those are like the 3 main things you should think of before entering as duelist. Now let's get into how different duelists create space differently. Duelists currently have 6 agents: Phoenix, Jet, Reyna, Raze, Yoru, and Neon. Let's get into what each agent does to create space. Okay, let's get into Phoenix first. Phoenix creates space by mainly using his molly to take out angles. Like this. Clears the angle and he has to swing. Now I use my wall to split the site and clear angles that I don't want to clear. His wall is usually paired with flash. I flash, clear the space, and then I flash around the corner, see the enemy full blind, and I kill him and take the bomb site. Our Jet entries is mainly using her smoke and dashing into the smoke. That creates a fast entry and clear space for your teammates. A really helpful tip while you're entering with Jet is to place the smoke, dash, and quickly turn left while you're entering, as shown here.
One enemy remaining. Got him.
Reyna's main way to entry is using her flash and dismissing right when she gets the entry kill. Dismissing right away gets her away from safety and gets her info that she needs.
Stealing sight.
Flashing, full near sight, dismiss, I get the info, get in the safe corner, and I re-peek and get the kill. That is 2 free entries and you get all of the bomb set. Raze's abilities all help her entry. Her boombot clears angles that you do not want to clear, and then her nade flushes out enemies that you do not want to fight. Her double satchel is way to entry, paired with her ult, and gets free entry kills. Yoru's most popular way to entry is sending his TP backside and flashing and immediately TPing right after. That combination blinds and you're able to TP and get a kill of someone who's full blind, as shown here.
One enemy remaining.
Neon's main way of entering is using her wall to split the site, running through, concussing, and dashing the concussed person. You usually concuss angles that are most common for enemies to hold. Let's show an example right here. Walling, running, concussing, you want to dash through, get the kill.